imagination. See it, want it, will it to happen. On this count of 3, sitting up with your eyes closed, holding your instrument. 1, 2, and 3. Now, sit up, hold that instrument. As you start to play that instrument, realize you are the very best performer of that instrument of all time. No.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The man you will be seeing very soon on this very stage is Scott Christie. He is one of the world's most entertaining and renowned performers we have ever encountered. Mr. Christie has been observed on countless occasions doing the impossible. He is somehow able to convince audience members, we believe through the use of hypnosis, to perform seemingly impossible feats of courage, strength, stamina, silliness, entertaining and unusual talents. And it is even video documented that he has the power to make men go into labor. Oh, it's a boy. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to infiltrate the stage by becoming hypnotized and allowing yourself to become the star of the show. We understand that only a select few of you have the necessary training and experience to perform this extremely funny and entertaining mission. And to you, we say Godspeed. As for the rest of the audience, get ready to laugh your heads off and prepare to believe in the impossible. For over 25 years, he has entertained thousands around the world, performing his headlining Las Vegas comedy hypnosis show. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the impossible hypnotist, Scott Christie!
Well, who's ready to have some fun out there? Let's hear some noise. Who's excited to get hypnotized up here on stage? Oh, we've got some brave people out there. That's what I like to see. And we've got some people that are maybe not so brave that are going to form a fantastic audience to watch the show. Like I said, the star of the show, those people that come up here on stage, they're the fun ones. That's what I'm looking for. So who's thinking about getting hypnotized up here on stage right now? Okay, let's talk about this. Because there's a couple of rules. I'll let you know what those are first. First rule, unfortunately, to be able to come up here, you need to be 15 or older to work with me on stage. So, what happens is, yeah, you qualify, you're okay. I might need to see some ID. That's about it. But no, unfortunately, under the age of 15, you don't really become hypnotized because the ability to focus isn't quite where we need it to be. It's a challenge to focus up here in this situation. So, some of you have the ability to focus, some don't. You should find under 15, we don't have that. So I am looking for the bigger kids. But also I'm looking for people who like to have fun. Because if you want to come up here on stage, you better be ready to have a good time. Because if you like to have fun, these are the best seats in the house up here on stage. I started talking about hypnosis, and I always get somebody who says, who's like this, don't look at me. I don't want you to pick me, because you're afraid you'll come up here and I'll make a fool out of you up here on stage, right? I'm just letting you know, you do not need my help for that. You can do it all by yourselves. Remember, we do it all the time. I've been to Costco. I've seen you all waiting in line to eat a little bitty piece of sample of food. And wait like 10 minutes waiting for her to cook it. Like, I can't wait to eat that frozen pizza. And it's, yeah, you can all relate to me on that one, can't you? But I like to have fun. And those of you who like to have fun, we came here for the right show. Now, I do need a minimum of 6 people, up to 12 or 13, to get a good show going up here on stage. So, before we get started, let me just show you how much fun this could be. In case you were kind of worried about it. Right now, everybody take your right hand, put it in the air just like this. All the way up, 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 just do it. All the way up, make a circle with your index finger and your thumb. Higher, higher, higher. She's like, I don't know, I'm kind of half committed right now. All the way up, and make a circle with your index finger and your thumb. Big lasso in the air. All right. Now, if you don't feel ridiculous already, there's nothing I'm going to do to you up here on stage that's worse than this, trust me. Keep doing it, keep going, don't stop. Bring it down here beside your cheek. Okay, now put it right there on your chin. Right there on your chin. Where the heck's your chin? Your chin's down here. Come on, I already got you. Big clap out there. Big round of applause if I fooled you. Come on, put your hands together. I know I got some of you out there. Now, first of all, that didn't hurt. Second of all, I didn't do it to embarrass you. I want to show you something. How many of you heard me say cheek? I have my hand up here. I said, bring it down here beside your cheek. You didn't even realize that. That was the first suggestion. Went right by your head. Then I did this. That was the second suggestion to your cheek. And I said the word chin. Your subconscious mind had two references to cheek, one to chin. Guess which one it chose? The one that I gave the most emphasis on. And you didn't even realize it. How many of you ever bought something off TV? Yeah, same thing, right? There's a lot of suggestions that we receive all the time. You don't even realize it's happening to you. So a lot of people go, I can't be hypnotized. Oh yeah, you can. You are all the time. Suggestions go right by your conscious mind. You have no idea what the heck's happening to you. And next thing you know, going to McDonald's at 3 in the morning sounds like a really good idea. It's never a good idea. Taco Bell, same thing happened to me last night. All right, but I need some fun people. So where are those fun people again? If you're over the age of 15, you want to get up here on stage, you want to get hypnotized, you want to be part of the show, put your hand up in the air. I got to see how many people we got out there. Now, you cannot volunteer her because she doesn't want to do it. She ain't going to do it, trust me. So we only have like 3, 4? Come on, we need to have more than that. You know what, you guys stand up right now, lead the pack, rush up here, get up here on stage, put your bottoms in these white chairs up here. We need to get more people up here, so if you're thinking about doing this, just do it. Get up here on stage, have fun. See, we got more than that. That's good. You guys out there, start putting your hands together. Make some noise, some appreciation for the volunteers up here on stage. All right, how we doing? First thing I need, sunglasses off. If you got some sunglasses, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them at the edge of the stage here. After the show, we'll sell them. We'll give them back to you. Anybody else got sunglasses? Nope? Okay. I just don't want them to fall off. We get quite interactive up here on stage, and I don't want them to fall off. You're wondering, what the heck are we going to do if your sunglasses are going to fall off, right? You'll see. Oh, you weren't one of those, were you? Okay, good. Those people think way too much. Now, I'm looking for fun individuals who don't take life too seriously. That's me. I mean, anything I'm going to do up here on stage, you can outthink it. I'm just letting you know right now, you can outthink this. You can sit there and go, I'm not being hypnotized. And you're right, you won't be. But that's no fun. You came up here to have fun. So from this point forward, just listen to what I have to say. Picture and imagine everything I say at this point to become true. Even though it's not, just imagine what would it feel like if it was. And your mind will start playing these tricks on you. Don't worry, at the end of the show, I'll put it all back together nice and neat. We hardly ever lose anybody. Now, anybody tuning in and come up here? No? Okay, good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you stand up. Can you come with me? I'm going to have you move down one seat there. I'm going to have you come over here. No, just come grab that chair there. I'm going to have you stand up. Come here forward. I'm going to have you grab that seat right there. And you're going to take, I guess, the next seat right there over. Perfect. Anybody sitting next to anybody you know? Oh, okay, good. The reason I do that is I do not want you to be distracted by your neighbor. If it's your best friend or your family member, a lot of times you're more interested in that person, okay? You also can get distracted by people in the audience. So take your right hand, put it up in the air like this. Start to bend your wrist like this, faster. Faster, say goodbye to the people in the audience. Say bye-bye. You don't need them anymore. From this point forward, ignore them. Just pay attention to me. Getting hypnotized is very simple. I have very simple instructions. The hard part is focusing. Because you got to block out all the stuff around you. Your friends, family, out in the audience. The roller coaster going over your head every 3.5 minutes. All the noises, distractions. There it goes. I hear it going again until my curse. But you hear all these noises, they tend to jolt you. Or you start thinking again. Don't do that. From this point forward, just let all the thoughts in your mind just wash away. All right? I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you directions. Just follow my directions and don't overthink them. Remember this? You didn't overthink it, did you? And it just becomes like, oh, no big deal. Everything I tell you there, same thing. Just follow the directions. Everybody can't be hypnotized, but you have to be a partner in this. You have to will it, want it to happen. First thing is, you're going to get super relaxed up here on stage. So relaxed, a lot of people look like this. So say hi to your neighbors. I know you guys already met, but if you end up sleeping on her shoulder, it's really awkward if you don't know each other. Right? So your neighbor might end up just completely collapsed on you. Have you ever seen a hypnosis show before? No? Okay. Well, there you go. You can't screw it up then, can you? Everybody sit back in your seats. Put your feet on the floor in front of you. Put your hands in your lap. Don't let them touch. You much want to toss that cap over the next chair. You don't need that. Oh. There we go. Okay, deep breath all the way in. Let out the side. Start to relax, start to let yourself just melt into that chair. Another deep breath in. Big sigh out. And just open your eyes, stare, focus, and concentrate on me. Okay, another deep breath in. This one you're going to push out. Push everything out all the way down. Good. Now to continue to remember to breathe rhythmically. Without moving your hands, just take your eyeballs, roll them up, find something up here to stare at. Something on that building behind me. I want you to lock your eyes on it. Stare, focus, and concentrate. Do not break your concentration. I want your eyes to experience getting very heavy, very tired, very quickly. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. The closer I get to 1, the heavier your eyes get. Let them get super heavy, super tired, super relaxed. Stop thinking about everything, start to feel. Here we go. Deep breath in. Let it go. Let your memory, your thought, your emotions, let them just all go. Don't worry about them like sands on the beach, or footsteps on the beach, where the sand and the waves come over and wash over and they just disappear. Just let all your thoughts just start to disappear from your mind like that. 10. Feel your eyes getting heavy, really heavy. Try to keep them open. Matter of fact, try to pull your eyes open. Use those two tiny little muscles that are holding your eyelids. Stress them, strain them, pull them open. 9. 8. You start to feel those eyelids wanting to close. That's natural. Try not to even blink. I know you will. We won't screw this up, but try not to blink. 7. 6. As you continue to remember to breathe rhythmically in and out. Notice you're starting to develop a little bit of tunnel vision right now. The audience, while it's still there, you're no longer focused on it. You're becoming more intent. Your cheeks and your jaw start to relax. 6. 5. Let yourself continue to breathe. Relax the shoulders, the stomach muscles, the chest muscles. Just let yourself melt into that chair. Kind of like butter on a hot summer day, just starting to get soft and squishy. Let all the muscles of your shoulders, arms become soft, squishy, just like that. 5. Goes down to 4. Your eyes really aching, burning, wanting to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Concentration is doubling, tripling, quadrupling. You'll notice you're starting to focus. All the thoughts of your mind disappearing. 3. 2. Deep breath all the way in. And then let it all the way out. Let yourself sink. And 1. Close your eyes down now. Close them. Let them rest. Let them relax. Double the relaxation. Triple the relaxation. Quadruple the relaxation. How relaxed could you imagine you letting your eyes go? Now you have the ability to start to tap into your imagination right now. The imagination is where, when we were kids, we'd go out on the playground at recess, we'd pretend, we'd play. Whatever it was you were doing, you could believe it, you could act on it. I want you to tap into that playfulness right now. From this point forward, don't analyze anything I say, just start to see it happening. I want you to let those eyes get so relaxed, so heavy, so tired that they don't even want to work anymore. You got 2 muscles. How relaxed can you get them? Can you even imagine in your mind what it would feel like if those muscles stopped working? In other words, you would send a message from your mind to your eyes, and your eyes would go, nah, I'm not doing it. I don't want to open. I'm so relaxed. I'm so heavy. I'm so tired. It feels like somebody just put a couple drops of super glue on your eyes and let them lock down tighter and tighter. And you know what that would feel like, don't you? Yes. And the more you think about it, the more that can change or slightly alter your reality. When you alter your reality, a new perception starts to form. When you know what it feels like to have your eyes locked, try it. See what happens when you try to open your eyes and you realize you can't. Really try. Try harder. Now, if you did open your eyes, stop thinking about it so much. Go back into your mind. Imagine what it would feel like if they were locked. This time, really do it. Really imagine it. Just the person I'm touching now. Deeper. Really think about it. Get your eyes super heavy, super locked, super tight. And when you know you can't, when that's the only thing you're focused on, then try to open them. Some people have the ability to focus deeper and better than others up here on stage. Good, I want you to stop trying right now. I want you to double your relaxation. Let it go into your shoulders. Your arms, let them get soft like your eyes were just a moment ago. Let your chest, your rhythmic breathing just sink deeper into that chair. Your pelvis, your waist, just let yourself go. It's like systematically shutting off the machine. We're going down through the board. We're just hitting all those off switches. Off, 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 off. And pretty soon you become so relaxed, it feels good. The better it feels, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the better you feel. Double it again, triple it, even quadruple it. How deep could you let yourself go? Good. Now, in a moment, You're going to continue to rest and relax just like you have been. We'll be up here for about another 15 minutes. I want you to imagine how much more relaxed. If you systematically kept going down, you could get in 15 more minutes. Matter of fact, you'd feel like Play-Doh up here, like Gumby. If you remember what Gumby was. Loosen up like a wet spaghetti noodle. Yeah, that relaxed. And while you continue to relax, I want you to notice that even though we interact, you can still be relaxed. I'll show you. We're going to focus your mind right where it needs to be. Right now, without thinking about it, just take your right hand, turn it over in your lap so the palm is facing up towards the sky. Let it rest on your thigh or your lap. Focus on the two center fingers of that hand. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to lift your arm. You're going to guide your arm towards the center part of your forehead, right between your eyes and above your nose. You are thinking about a spot right now. Don't forget to remember that spot. When you move your arm, though, I want you to move it in super slow motion. So slow, you should barely even be able to tell your arm is moving. That's so, like, incredibly slow. While you're moving your arm slow, I'm going to have you keep track of an inventory of items that I tell you I want you to imagine or think about. While you're keeping track of those, you'll begin to focus even more. Most people keep track of about 7 different items at any given time, plus or minus 2. So just like you saw in your imagination a moment ago, start to lift your arm. Slower, slowly, slower. You're going way too fast. Slow it down. Even slower. If you think you can go slower, do it. That's right, super slow. Here's what I want you to keep track of. I want you to be aware of the weight of your arm as you feel it from your shoulder as you start to lift it. Be aware of the distance you've created from the top of your thigh to the back of your hand. Be aware of the distance your fingers are going to travel to your forehead. And the goal is take the larger number and subtract it from the smaller number. When you know your arm is 1/3 the weight, slow it down by half. For every 1/3, slow it in half again after that. Well, let's be aware of your environment while you continue to do that. Don't forget to remember to breathe. I want you to be aware of the stage floor right now. Think about it. You can feel it underneath your feet. And even though it was always there, it wasn't until I mentioned it that you started to really feel it. What else can we be aware of? The sounds that you're around you. You're going to hear the roller coaster in just a few moments, and you'll be aware of that sound. There it is. Also be aware of the music you hear behind me. The sound of me, Scott, on the microphone. But what else can you hear? We go out to the audience with our imagination. You can hear the audience out there right now. Some of them are moving, talking, wrestling around, eating popcorn, something. There's some sounds out there. Think about it. What sounds can you hear? Focus on those sounds. And you notice the more you focus, the more intently it becomes. In the audience, you're also going to notice something up here. Those that are focusing the best, they haven't moved their arms. They're completely frozen in front of them like they've been a statue. Feels like they're supporting concrete, carved out of stone, maybe forged out of a strong steel beam. When you notice you can't move your arm, again, when you focus on that and forget to remember everything else, you realize your arm is frozen. When it feels frozen, try to move it and realize you can't. The more you try, the more impossible it becomes. It becomes hard, stiff, solid. You see some people up here really trying to move their arms, they're shaking. Because the focus, the content of what I'm telling them becomes a new reality. And this is how we start to alter and change reality. In a moment, I'm going to come around each and every one of you. I'm going to say the word sleep. When I do, let it send a wave of relaxation through your body, taking you into a zoned out, deep trance. Those of you resting and relaxing up here, double the relaxation right now by willing and wanting it to happen. Deep breath in. Let it out, double the relaxation. 3, 2, 1, sleep. It's not easy to do this. In order to focus and concentrate, you got to be able to let go of everything. Not everybody can do it so quickly. Those of you resting and relaxing up here, I want you to realize you're doing a great job, first of all. The audience, thank you so much for letting us get to this point. In the audience out there, I want you to guys put your hands together and give them a great big round of appreciation. Nice big thunders round of applause. When you hear that up here, you feel good. This person touching out, just stay right there, don't move. When you feel good, you want to perform, you want to do a good job. You guys came up here to have fun. For those of you resting and relaxing, I want you to know you're going to have the best fun ever, because in your imagination, everything's always perfect. It's like when you read a book, and then you go see the movie never as good as the book. Why? Because your imagination is perfect all the time. I want you to tap deep into your imagination, each and every one of you up here on stage. I want you to picture and imagine everything I say from this point forward, absolutely true, becomes your new reality. When we interact, I want you to interact with incredible enthusiasm. On a scale of 0 to 10, you start at 300. And that gives us a good show. And you all out there want a good show, right? Really? I can't hear you. You guys let them know you want a good show. Yeah, that's right. So on the next count of 3, each and every one of you, I want you to picture and imagine this to be true. You know how to play a musical instrument. Something you would play in an orchestra. Like the fiddle, the banjo, the violin, the trumpet, the saxophone, something like that. Maybe it's the keyboard or the drums. Something you would play in your orchestra. On the next count of 3, each and every one of you become incredible performers in an orchestra. You hold the instrument, you'll sit up with your imagination, you'll see, picture and imagine yourself holding this instrument. You start to play rhythmically, technically sound. But then the music gets faster, you get a little more faster, a little bit more out of control, and start to have a wonderful amount of time. Here we go, tapping into your imagination, see it, want it, will it to happen. On the next count of 3, sitting up with your eyes closed, holding your instrument. 1, 2, and 3, now. Sit up, hold that instrument. As you start to play that instrument, realize you are the very best performer of that instrument of all time. Nobody plays it better than you.
She's playing the trumpet. I knew she was gonna do that. That's crazy, isn't it?
The more you start to play, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you start to play. As your imagination starts to turn loose, turn it up, have a little bit more fun. Here we go. Everybody in the audience, put your hands together. Let's welcome our orchestra here on stage.
Maya is playing the trumpet. She ain't played that thing since she got out of band.
I can work with this. This is going to be good. I tell you, we're going to have fun. Never we're going to have fun. As you continue to remember to play, we're going to have more fun. On the next count of 3, you're going to switch instruments to a new instrument. The new instrument, 100 times more fun. 10 times more large than this one. Your arms are going to have to reach out all the way around it, using your entire body to play it. 1, 2, 3, switch. Now, bigger and bigger and faster. As the big finish is coming, I want you to realize that America's Got Talent is in the audience. You're on the big stage. Show us what you've got right now. Big finish. Big sleep. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Deeper and more relaxed all the way down. Deeper and deeper and deeper all the way down. Every time I say the word sleep, you go right back to where you were before, but even deeper. You ever hit the snooze button in the morning? You know the next 5 minutes of sleep, how fast you drop it, how deep you go. It's the best 5 minutes of sleep you get. All right. You know, each and every one of you up here on stage, I love your enthusiasm, but we can turn it up. There's something that motivates people bigger than the applause. The applauses are great, making people feel good, but what's the best thing to motivate people? Money! Someone said, you were fast on that one, man. Show me the cash. Well, I tell you what, we got a bucket full of money backstage. They gave it to me before the show. They're, Scott, we got so much money here in the park, we don't know what to do with it. So they gave me a whole bucket of money. They want me to give it away. You on stage have the opportunity to possibly win this money. This is a speed contest. You're going to need to get warmed up. But the good thing is, you know how to do this better than anybody else. So right now, with your eyes closed, staying focused, sitting up in your seat, showing me good posture right now. Now this is the cow milking contest at the fair here at the Wild Adventures. Each and every one of you know how to milk a cow. Matter of fact, you know how to milk a cow better than anybody else. You have a very special technique that you use. Not the standard two-hand pull. This is a brand new technique that you only know how to do. The nice part is, it gets twice as much milk. You'll be able to do twice as much in a quicker time. Start thinking about it. That bucket has a ton of money and there's a little over $1,000 in there. Start warming your hands up right now. Start thinking, what are you going to do with this money? Yeah. International Sign Language or body language for money is rubbing hands together. Yes, this is going to be exciting. Think about what are you going to do with that $1,000 by the end of summer? It's all yours, cash, whatever you want to do with it. On the next count of 3, you need to milk this cow as fast as you can. The first person to fill their bucket wins the cash. Okay, here we go. Don't start yet. On the count of 3, you're going to start milking. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go now. Milk that bucket, milk that bucket, milk that cow, milk that cow, milk that cow, milk that cow. That is a tiny cow. That cow is the size of a kitty cat. It is the world's smallest cow. Get underneath that cow, all the way down, underneath it. Milk it faster, 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 faster. And you guys in the audience, we need some help. I need some cow noises. Oh, that's a big cow. Big cow, big cow, big cow. Large cow. That cow's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall. Oh my God, that's 12 feet tall. You can barely reach it. Going all the way up to the very top. That cow is huge cow. Big balls, deep, slimy, stinky. Oh, that cow stinks. Oh, you're underneath it too, and now you're starting to smell the under part of that cow. It's just, oh wait, the tail's lifting. Oh. You realize that cow has diarrhea. Oh, stop milking. Oh, you have a massive problem. That is the worst smell you have ever smelled. It's right there in front. Oh, look down at your left shoe. It's covered. Oh, that's just gross. You can feel the warmth through your shoe. But you have the biggest problem. It's the smell that you can't stand right now. You smell that, it's going up inside your nose. It's getting attached to all those little hairs in there. And you can imagine this worse than the worst smell you've ever. Oh, what have they been feeding that guy? You got to plug your nose, do whatever you got to do to stop that smell. Unfortunately, you know what happens when you plug your nose, right? And you start to breathe through your mouth and you can taste it. Oh. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, wait, that didn't come from the cow. That was the person right beside you that did that. And they're still sitting beside you. Oh. You cannot get out of your seat and you need to get away from them as best you can. Oh, this person I'm touching right now, popping your eyes open. I need you to move to this chair there. This one's really bad. She's getting closer. Oh, good thing there's a can of air spray underneath your seat. Reach underneath and grab it, spray out that person. Let's do a Pilates up here, man. This is insane. How do you do this? Here, just person here, just pop your eyes open. Come back there. Spray down the person. Whoever did that, spray him. Spray where it's coming from. Oh, this guy sprays her, sprays himself. This is a mess of it. All right, toss those cans away. You gotta. Oh, wait, smell. Even better. Now becomes the best smell you've ever smelled. Oh, wow, that's really good. Take a deeper breath in. That is wonderful. Ladies, that is like the best cologne you have ever smelled in your life. Oh, it is so good. Get your nose closer and realize this is really, really good. Guys, it's a pizza. That is really, really good. Take a deep breath all the way in. Sit back, 3, 2, 1, sleep. Sleep deeper, more relaxed. Just let yourself just sink, rest, and relax. Huge round of applause for their appreciation. The person I'm touching now, you're going to realize right between your head, before you guys put your heads down, there was a little bit of super glue right there. Your heads got stuck together, super stuck really tight. Trying to get them apart right now, realize you can't. Super stuck even more. Pop your eyes open, just what you people are touching now. Your eyes. What's the matter?
Stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck? Pop your eyes open. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
That's weird, but her head's super glued to your head. You feel that?
Yes.
What's it feel like when you try to move your head?
Stuck.
Person I'm touching now, pop your eyes open. Wide awake. Guys, what's going on? You guys know each other? Easy now. New best friends. Deep breath in. Stay deeper, more relaxed. And we go back together. You know what? I love playing with the imagination because in the imagination, there's no possibility we can't get. As long as you know what it feels like to do something, we can recreate that up here. So, just the person I'm touching right now, I'll give you an example. Person I'm touching right now, one of our superstars up here on stage. I appreciate your imagination. It's been unbelievable up here. You've had fun, but now we're going to have more fun. Because every time you hear this piece of music, you realize you are a world-famous lip model. You have the sexiest lips of all time. As a matter of fact, you've appeared on many magazines, GQ, one of them. You actually stand in for a lot of the people on TV. Tom Cruise, for example, you're the stand-in anytime there's a close-up of those sexy lips. Just the person I'm tapping now. Every time you hear this piece of music, you realize it's your cue. Not right now, but for the rest of the show. You'll pop out of your seat. You'll shot down to the front of the stage. You'll walk around. You'll showcase off to the audience your lips. You have about 5 or 6 different ways that you can get toward those lips, and it's absolutely amazing. The audience goes crazy and wild. Not right now, but just the person I'm touching right now. Every time you hear this song, walk this deeply into your subconscious mind. Every time you hear this song, not now, but for the rest of the show, you'll get out of your seat, you'll walk around, you'll showcase off those lips. You have about 4 or 5 different ways that you can maneuver them that drives the audience wild. Creates thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars of income for you. And we're fortunate to have you here. When the music stops, you have no idea what in the world you're doing. Completely clueless. Up here on stage. Good. Also, each and every one of you, no, you know what, just the person I'm tapping now, and the person I'm tapping right now, and the person I'm tapping right now. You're going to realize that when you hear this piece of music, you are here at Wild Adventures on a contract. You're circus performers. Each and every one of you know how to do an amazing feat. You know how to either tightrope walk, juggle. Maybe you're the world's tallest person walking on stilts. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're a lion tamer. Whatever it is, it's in your imagination. But every time you hear this piece of music, not now, but for the rest of the show, you realize that you're on stage, on performance here at Wild Adventures. You'll get out of your seat, you'll perform your death-defying act in front of all the people in the audience. They'll go crazy and wild. You'll continue to perform until the music stops. This person I'm touching now, and now. You realize that's your job. You do it better than anybody else. You won't even think about it. You just hop right up. That's what you're supposed to do. You won't even think about it. Having fun, but it is death-defying. You take it very seriously. And every single one of you up here on stage, every single one of you, every time you hear this noise, you're going to realize that 10,000 volts of electricity has shot up into your chair, zapping you on the butt, and it hurts. Matter of fact, it hurts like a cattle prod. You'll jump out of your seat. You're going to scream, "Ow!" It hurts really bad. I didn't do it on purpose. There's some faulty wiring here or something in the chairs, but you just feel like you just stuck your tongue in a light socket. Not right now, but for the rest of the show. Every time you hear that noise, you're going to realize that 10,000 volts of electricity has shocked you. Every time you hear that, you'll jump out of your seat. You're going to scream. You're going to believe something bit you on the backside. That electricity, it hurts. Let that sink deeply into your subconscious mind, each and every one of you. On the next count of 3, I'm going to have you open your eyes. Each and every one of you are going to open your eyes. You're going to come back out here to the audience. The audience, give them a great big round of applause. 1, 2, and 3. Everybody open your eyes. Ooh, welcome back. Kind of like a trip, isn't it? Yeah, feel pretty good up here on stage, don't you? Well, one thing we have up here, we definitely have some superstars using your imagination for you. Now, the suggestions get deeply implanted in the subconscious mind. Becomes a reaction. A lot of people ask me, did you pay those people to do that? Obviously not enough. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. And that's just the thing that happens up here on stage. Oh yeah, he knows it. There we go. Then we'll do it now. He wants to do it. There we go. Everybody, let's hear it for a little delayed reaction there, but showcase those lips. Work them, work them, work them. Work it, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You guys encourage him by giving him a huge, huge round of applause. Come here. What are you doing? Just like talking to the audience, next thing you know, you're up there like making them clap.
What?
I know, what? I don't get it either. What's your name? What?
Mike?
Mike?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Pretty sure?
I think so.
Will you put like $20 on it?
Sure.
Okay, that's probably Mike. Okay, have a seat, Mike. Have a seat. Have a seat. That was kind of strange, Mike. I'm not exactly sure what in the world you were doing up there, but yeah, whatever. It's your imagination. It's fine. It was pretty good. I appreciate it, Mike. a lot of times it takes a very high level of concentration in order to perform these death-defying acts. There we go. Put your hands together. Let's welcome our circus up here on stage, everybody. There we go. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it too. There we go. Don't make this rap. There we go. Huge round of applause. Put your hands together. Start to feel it. Okay. And you notice the more fun you have, the louder the audience gets. What in the world are you doing? What's going on? You're sleepy. Really? Okay. Do you remember to forget your name? It's gone. What's your name? No, try really hard to realize you can't get it. What's your name? You gotta have a name, right? Have a seat. That's just weird. You forget your name too? No, you remember your name, don't you? You think you do, don't you? Watch now, it's gone. What's your name? You know how to get your name back though, right?
Yeah.
How? You can ask your parents, they gave you your name, but you know what's easier to be self-reliant on your own? If you sing the happy birthday song out loud really loud to yourself, as soon as you get to the part where your name is supposed to be, it will pop right back in your imagination. Go ahead, really loud.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to me.
All right, so your name's Hannah, is that correct?
Yes.
Hannah, forget your name again. What's your name?
Yes.
Have a seat. Let's give it up for Bob here. Everybody, you guys, big round of applause. Everybody up here on stage. Here we go. Okay, well, the reason I do that is to demonstrate how quickly thoughts can go into your subconscious mind. What the heck? Buddy, what's happened up here? What'd you feel? What happened? Some guy hit you. Was it him? Was it weird? What's your name? Austin. How you spell that?
A-U-S-T.
Yes, there we go. You just want to applause. That's awesome. Awesome. Have a seat. Your name is? Jemiah, have a seat there. Have a seat. And of course, your name was?
Mike.
Mike, right. You thought that was your name before. What is it now?
Blake.
That's right. Have a seat there. And you are named? Kimberly. That came back. And your name again?
Hannah.
Yeah, they get out there, sit down, you guys. Give them a huge, huge round of applause out here. You guys oh, jeez, that happened again. Mike, buddy, what's... Dude, I don't think my insurance allows that. Be careful. Are we covered for that, Austin? Oh, it's you. What the heck are you doing up there? Oh, you're playing with the wires. Don't do that. You guys have a seat. Stop doing that, man. Remember, was that wire in play? No, just play. Yeah, you just plug that back in for us, would you? Just, yeah, put it back where it's supposed to be. Stop playing with it. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Here we go. And that was just him plugging it back in. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen again. You guys all have a seat up here. You're back all right? Austin? Okay, deep breath all the way in. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Sleep deeper, more relaxed. Deeper and more relaxed. There we go, Mike. Just now time. Loose, slip, and relax. There we go. Deeper and more relaxed. Perfect. Each and every one of you. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Huge round of applause for their imaginations. Now, here's the part I'm going to wake them up. We're going to send them back out to you. Well, Park, have a great afternoon. When they wake up, you guys owe them a huge, massive round of applause. If you giggled, if you laughed, if you enjoyed watching their imagination run crazy with some of the suggestions I gave them. Now, before I wake them up, just letting you know a couple of things. One, I did videotape today's show. I have it available on a USB stick right after the show. You can watch it on your laptop. You can plug it right into your smart TV. That's available for after the show. The Christmas presents for them. You guys can get one of those. You see me, they're available instantly after the show. Also, if any of you are interested in hypnosis to do other things, other than the ridiculous stuff that we do, I help people all the time. I have a clinic back home in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada is where I live. Now, in my hypnosis clinic, I help people stop smoking, get rid of fears, phobias, and a lot of other things. If there's something that's driving you wild in your life that you'd like to change, please come and talk to me after the show. Really. it can help. Here's why. When you get something so deeply implanted in your subconscious mind, it becomes a reaction, and you don't think about it. How many of you like to do that without willpower? It's hard because you have to think about it all the time. And the minute you get stressed, it's out the window. It's the first thing you get rid of. But if it's deeper in your subconscious, it becomes who you are. So talk to me after that as well. I'll be right over here by the gate. I'd love to say hi to you as you leave the show. Everybody up here on stage, getting more comfortable, starting to relax. In the next 10 to 5, you're going to open your eyes. When you do open your eyes, you're going to feel enthusiastic, excited, full of life, like you just had 12 energy drinks and you're ready to go out and party. Okay, here we go. 1, start to feel the energy. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes. 2, starting to sit up with wonderful posture. 3, all the suggestions I gave you earlier in the show, completely removed. Names back to where they're supposed to be. Certain pieces of music do not affect you in any way. You're exactly like you were, except you were energized, ready to have fun. 3, take a deep breath of fresh air. 4, starting to sit up and get ready. And 5, wide awake, everybody, wide awake out there. You guys are doing great. Give them a huge round of applause. How do y'all feel? Yeah, ready to go party. You guys, I'm Scott Christie, I've been your hypnotist. Thanks for coming out here to Wild Adventures. Let's have a party. All right, for those of you, I do have one more show at 5:30 today.